It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. I am comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle WH, the Serpent.
Ooh, I got my serpent ring. It's in a box.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you just carry around a ring in a box.
Well, I mean, it's better than a in a box.
It's your ring in a box. If you guys want to hear some of that amazing banter, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for so much bonus content, including the single life trash talk. It's winding down. The single life is winding down, and there are 3 tell-alls.
That's so crazy.
There's more tell-alls than episodes.
Yeah, 3 tell-alls. What are you going to tell us?
A lot of stuff.
I
like
can't
3
wait.
hours worth of stuff. We are here to talk about Happily Ever After season 7, episode 14.
Not that it matters. Oh no, the episode of our
No, that
episode doesn't
matters. I
matter.
didn't even
Yeah.
say the episode because I'll figure that out later.
All right, you
It's
do
201
that.
It's 201 though. 'cause
Oh,
remember,
of course.
last week was
Of course
200.
she knows
Well,
already.
last week was 200. That was a big celebration. You remember the party that we had?
Bum, bum, bum.
That was a
Big
DJ
party.
sound. I loved
Yep.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Noelle,
Tracey,
we're starting off with Jenny and Sumit. What are we doing?
Bollywood dancing.
Okay, so they go to a dance studio that looks like Everybody Beats the Wiz on Queens Boulevard.
Nobody beats the whiz. Nobody beats the
Nobody
whiz.
beats the Wiz, not everybody. Nobody's beating-
Nobody beats it.
That's like the show Kevin Can Wait.
Uh-huh.
I'm always like, he can wait or he can't wait. I forgot. And then I'm like, Kevin
think he
can't
can.
wait.
Or
I
he
think he
can't.
can. I think he can.
What can he wait for?
I don't know. I've never seen the show in my life.
Me neither.
But
Okay.
we have a friend that's on that show. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, was on that show. R.I.P. Not that he's dead. The show is just over.
The show is dead.
The show is dead. Shout out to Christopher Roach.
We love him.
So Nobody Beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats the
You
whiz.
remember the Nobody Beats the Wiz on Queens Boulevard?
No, I don't think I was ever there.
Okay. It was literally you walk in, the doors open, and then you go downstairs.
Oh, it was a store like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a rug store in Avenue U like that where I would get area rugs.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
was
like you just go
downstairs. Yep.
downstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, are they at Nobody Beats the Wiz?
Nobody beats the whiz.
Nobody Beats the Wiz. They're doing Bollywood dancing.
So basically, they're just taking a dance class.
They're taking a dance class. I think we could be pretty good Bollywood dancers.
Yeah, I think so too. None of them were good Bollywood
Yeah,
dancers.
but we could do
the
hand
stuff.
shoulders.
Yeah, we could do the stuff.
Just hands and shoulders. Look at
Yeah,
that. Look
I'm
at-
all head
look
and
at
shoulders, honey.
Head and Shoulders Bollywood dancing. They should sponsor us. Head and
They
Shoulders
should look at that head and shoulders.
and Bollywood dancing. They said it's just head and shoulders. It's no footwork.
I could do no footwork.
No footwork at
You
all.
dance from your chair.
Chair dancing.
Chair dancing, if you will.
It's like square dancing, but with chairs.
Great.
So Jenny's like, yeah, I'm really shy. She's like, and I don't do a lot because Sumit works so much.
He's been working for like a week.
And it changes her whole life.
Yeah. I mean, she already threw herself off of a chair to get him to stop working. What's next?
Oh my God. So he said that he used to dance a lot. So he's like really good at it. But like, and then we see that he's not really good at it. He's like, well, I'm a little rusty.
Right. Like he forgot how to find the rhythm.
Yeah, he forgot. He forgot how to
Okay.
beat up the beat.
You got to beat that beat. You start at the floor and you
Right.
work
And then
your
you
way
beat it up. You beat up the beat.
Beat the beat up.
So he has to go to work
Mhm.
tomorrow and also see his parents.
Well, I guess one before the other
What do you mean?
goes to work and then see his parents.
Yeah, but they don't want to see him. Do you remember?
Yeah,
they
but
didn't show
he
up?
thinks that they do.
Okay,
he
but
thinks
why-
that one day they'll show up.
Okay, what makes him think that they did not show up and they won't take his phone calls?
Stupidity is what makes him think that.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So Jenny's daughter is like, you know
Yes.
what we should do?
Uh-huh.
We should all go and hang out with your family. And Jenny's like, yes, I think we should go and all hang out with his family. And Sumi's like, what? They're not
Yeah,
even,
what makes you think that's a good idea?
but they're not even talking to me. And you're like, but why are you going to see them then?
They're not even showing up.
Right. But like,
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
just so weird because also like I don't think I would want to meet them.
well, because they're like, who cares?
Right. Well, that's true too. Right. Like we don't even live here, so it doesn't matter
Who
to us.
cares?
Right.
So Sumit cooked the night cooked the night before, and the kitchen is a mess. I think Jenny does need to be home alone all day long to clean kitchen.
I know, but she makes it like it's never a mess. Like, look what you've done.
No,
Look at the
this is what your
mess.
kitchen looks like all
All
the
the
time.
time.
So he made dinner last night. Did he serve it in coffee cups?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, because there's like hundreds of coffee
You could have
cups.
washed any dishes last night. You just want to go to sleep willy-nilly.
What do you have to wake up for?
Right.
Dancing?
Dishes, I guess.
Just saying.
Mhm.
So he's like a fake chef, right? At work.
Yes.
Does he make the kitchen at work look like that? Probably, right?
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
good. He got a D rating.
Oh, that's right.
So she's gonna Zoom with a lawyer behind his back because she wants to know the process of getting Sumit to the US.
Okay. Do you know that you're in India?
Okay. Also, I'm trying to gather my thoughts on this.
She could Google it.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like,
Mhm.
you have no clue. You have no
Right,
clue. You've
you
been there
need-
for you've been with him for 10 years.
Right.
You've never even did a little Googling?
Never a Google.
She's like, I didn't do it. I don't even know.
You have to make a full date with a lawyer to find out.
But 10 years later.
10 years later. She's never one time thought about it until right now.
She's never even had an immigration lawyer in her life and asked them possibilities.
Never. She's never done anything like this before.
So weird. So it takes like 2 years from the day that they start the process because of the backlog.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So the lawyer's like, are you a spinster in the US?
I LOL'd.
I LOL'd. And she's like, I don't even know what that is. And it's like, well, it's you.
I like that she answered the question, then says, what's a spinster?
Right. Well, he said, you're divorced.
Right.
So he's like, oh, also, I'm just filling out this very short form. What is your husband's age?
Right. Well, my husband is how old is he? 31? 34?
Your husband?
No. I'm saying how old is
I don't
her
know,
husband? 34?
34, I think. I think she's
So
64. He's 34.
he looked a little taken back.
Okay, but that's not a question.
Of course
they
it's
ask.
not. They tell them to you think this is really even an immigration lawyer? Probably not.
No,
right?
it was just some guy in his house.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't think this is an actual immigration lawyer. I think they were just
How
like,
do
hey,
we-
John, you want to get on this Zoom?
Do you think
Yeah.
that I could apply somewhere, somehow, maybe like on Backstage or something, to audition for the role of the lawyers on these shows?
Probably on Craigslist gigs.
Oh wow, it's not even on Backstage.
No, it's Craigslist gigs.
It's not even on Actors Access.
Nope.
This is really like, okay, all right.
This is scraping the bottom.
Non-union, $4 an hour.
Yeah. You
Must be
on
available.
Zoom.
Must be available with internet connection for 12 weeks.
And bad angles. Bad lighting too.
I'd have to turn my ring light off. So he said that immigration is going to question his age.
But why?
Okay, but also we're not even there yet. So he asked how often his parents visit, because that's also a question they ask.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, so you're going to tell me producers haven't set any of this up, but you're asking every problem you guys have.
They're like,
this is what you're asking.
Okay, so I watched the deleted scenes.
Yeah. Okay.
And TLC sends them to me.
Okay.
And the production company. So the rest of the questions, right? So one of the questions was, does his mom get mad that you don't clean the kitchen? Because immigration's going to ask that.
Okay.
The other one was, does his mom do a mustard nose douche?
That was my first thought, was about the mustard nose.
Yeah. Did you see did I send you that video?
What video?
The deleted scenes?
No, you didn't send it to me yet.
Yeah.
Maybe my Google Drive is full.
Yeah,
Send it
probably.
over.
Probably. Okay. So then he asked if his parents have ever filed a formal complaint against them. She's like, I don't think so.
Well, I can tell you what they did do. They showed up and they drug him out by his collar and left Jenny alone. That they did. They basically like almost set Jenny's hotel room like on fire. I remember that.
Was that her? No,
that
was her, the
that
house.
was in an apartment.
The apartment.
That wasn't this house though.
No,
it was where they were with tiny furniture.
Yes, and that's when she was gonna make him the paneer for his birthday.
Yes. I still can't believe
Sag
he was
paneer.
married. I can't, like, a lot has happened between them.
She knew though, but she knew this
I
was
know,
just a storyline.
I know.
So she's gonna now, what she's gonna do is she's going to kind of she's like, well, if his parents find out that I'm gonna take him to the US, they'll have to approve of this marriage.
How does that work exactly?
I don't know. She's not like good at like reasonable.
Right, because one thing is not like the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, speaking of one thing not being like the other, let's talk about Liz and Ed.
Good one.
So they're gonna have at this very fancy high-end engagement party. They're gonna have smoke dribs and beans, and it's gonna make him fart.
Oh, lucky Liz.
No, it's actually not lucky for her.
Lucky for her. Stinky Pinky. Very lucky. I said it.
No. So she doesn't want to be by herself. And he said that his family's super rich. So they're having this in a castle.
So then why don't you guys have a better menu?
Okay. It's a house.
It's a mini it's like one of those houses in Long Island that look like a castle.
A mini mansion.
Yeah.
A McMansion, as you will.
Yes, it's a McMansion.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, okay, it's just a regular place.
She's just like half crying in all the confessionals going, his family's going to talk him out of marrying me. I know that.
I know. I'm like kind of tired of this. If someone, we talk about this all the time. If someone can break up with you so easily because someone doesn't like you, that's crazy.
They just break up with him.
Yeah.
So he walks into the house with Liz, and one of his family members said, Ed, you have grown. And he said, some things have, like last night at midnight, to his family of children and adults.
I wish that I was not there for that when I heard that. I didn't want to be there.
Okay, Liz. You know what, Liz? You deserve everything you get.
This is your prize, Liz. This is what you want. You're scared that he's going to leave you.
Yep. And she's mad now because he left her to talk to like his brother and his cousin.
Well, because didn't she say that please don't leave me during the party? Okay, I know.
Stop. She's like, oh my God, I've never been around a large group of girls like this from Ed's family. And it's like, no, you hate women.
You hate women. You can't relate to them. You're not a girl's girl. You hate women.
So they're talking about his mom, and she said that Ed's going to leave her eventually. And then his, I guess, niece said, quote, Ed has been with her since I was little, meaning his mom.
Right. And so it's like,
Ed's a long time.
In what way has he been with her?
I think they mean living with her, but I think that maybe also other things.
Oh, really? Is that what you think?
Good. Well, his brother calls Ed and his mom a unit.
Okay, unit. Yeah, they are unit. That's a Jersey Shore reference.
I know. So this cake,
it was covered in rocks?
Gravel.
Okay, I couldn't figure it out. What gravel. Exactly is this?
It was the
kitty litter.
It was, well, there was some kitty litter in there because what they did was they didn't have any sprinkles.
Okay.
And they didn't like how the frosting came out.
Okay.
So they went into the driveway, and there was they got the gravel, but there was some kitty litter because they had sprinkled some kitty litter in the gravel of the driveway because it was icy.
Okay.
So that was from last season's snowstorm too. And it was cute. They just like pressed it around the first tier of the cake.
Maybe there was some leftover rock salt too in there.
Yeah. I mean, it was very tangy.
Yeah. Tracy, I'm looking at this cake and I'm like, what exactly is this? This is like a Flintstones cake.
It's gravel from the driveway.
Gravel.
It's gravel. It's kitty litter. It's rock salt.
It's
very nice. So he makes like a little speech about them, and she looks like she's going to start crying because she's so upset.
She can't just hold in a tear.
No, but what are you crying about now?
Everything.
So you're crying because his family's nice to you.
Uh-huh.
But not in like a grateful way.
But it's almost like she didn't want this. She wanted them to be rude to her.
She did.
Yeah. So she wants to like isolate him.
The next morning, she brings up that she had to be around a big group of girls and he left her there.
Okay. Now, can I ask you a question?
Anything.
The next morning,
yeah,
was there like a limbless cow that they zoomed in on?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see.
There was like some deformed,
maybe Nick could find
cow. Nick. There was a weird deformed cow right in this area that they zoomed in on. And I was like, why are they showing this?
I don't think we should body shame an animal like that.
I'm really sorry.
You're being very ableist.
I don't even know what ableist means.
It means that you're just kind of like discriminating against cows for not having all their limbs.
Oh, okay. I feel like Jenny with Spinster. I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means. So now they're gonna go four-wheeling, not in a redneck way though.
Why? Why do you even say that?
Okay, so we used to go four-wheeling when we were
Yeah.
younger.
Mhm.
This is not four-wheeling. This
No.
is driving a Jeep.
Yeah, you're just driving. How is this a four-wheeler?
Okay,
Because it has four wheels on it, not the same.
yeah, my car is a four-wheeler.
Right.
It also has four-wheel drive.
Right. So you must have a four-wheeler. Okay.
Okay, tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go four-wheeling with you. Can you come to my house?
Just in a straight line?
I mean, the Long Island Expressway.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So we're gonna four-wheel all the way through the Long Island Expressway.
Yeah, I would like to go to the Hamptons. Would you like to four-wheel there with me?
Is it gonna be open? Am I gonna need a scarf in this on this four-wheeler? No, it's
See,
gonna
the
be in
thing
your car.
about but I could open the windows.
Thanks so much. I want the full experience.
Mm-hmm. So, and I'm also gonna put my panties on the trees on the Long Island Expressway because we're gonna go to Panty Hill.
I love Panty Hill.
Mm-hmm. They have really good ice cream.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Hopefully they have frozen yogurt too.
No, they do.
They do? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
It's
I want the
homemade.
creamsicle one.
They have that.
It's the best one.
It is pretty good. I like the
Yeah.
coffee one. So his sister says before they leave,
Yeah.
quote, I hope you guys both respect each other. They must fight like crazy, and they're not showing it. They must fight in front of his family.
Well, so that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, I don't think that she would say this if it was just word of mouth. She must have witnessed something.
She witnessed something
right?
not good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
Moving on.
Andre.
Libby and Andre. So her sunglasses are stupid and distracting me this whole time.
Oh, I like them.
I do not like
the whole
them.
time I'm like, are they from Warby Parker? I like these glasses.
No, I do not like them. I think they were distracting and it looked like she was trying too hard.
Oh, I like them. Yeah, all I could think about when I see Libby sometimes is she committed to a full life of an accent, and I can't imagine marrying someone where I have to like roll an R every day like she does purposely.
Yeah, she does a lot of it's part of her vocal training because she's going to be doing nursery rhymes in an accent for children.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's going to be doing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Andre.
Yeah. She
Uh-huh.
said that he came in really hard to this meeting. Why can't we call it lunch? Is it a meeting?
Or was it, I don't know what it was.
I
don't know what it was. Coffee? Yes.
Well,
right,
she said that things are getting worse with her family. And Andre says Charlie's face is punchable. It is.
I like that he says he has a voice of wisdom.
He does. He's so great. He said that the family therapy to be a whole circus.
I mean, it is going to be a circus, though.
Why don't they all go to therapy on their own?
But I was going to say, why do they have to do it in one big group? Is it going to be a full group? Is that a thing?
I think this is a terrible
idea. There's like 7 siblings.
Very bad. So that now they're going to go fake baby shopping at a local store.
Give me a break.
Paid TLC to advertise them.
This woman that works in the store,
she's from Moldova.
She has one sleeve, one half a sleeve, one elbow covering, really.
Really? Oh, I didn't notice.
She had on a denim vest. And you know, like they have those shirts that are like off the shoulder where it's like she just had one on.
Oh, interesting.
But it wasn't connected to anything. It was just like a 3/4 arm, but it wasn't like an ace bandage either.
Guys, can you please take a screenshot of that?
It was
and post
so
that in the
weird.
Group? The group is called 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. Please go in there, answer the questions, post this picture. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So now they're thinking about getting an infant car seat, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And he's worried that he might get deported because it's been 2 months after the interview and they haven't heard anything. So they're arguing about where she's going to give birth because he's getting deported. No, this is not.
Giving birth in Jamaica Hospital. You know what I mean? Like
Jamaica
you're not
Hospital.
going to Moldova.
She's coming up from Florida.
Just for the hospitals right here in New York.
Wow, Jamaica Hospital. What a dream big, Noelle.
What a dream.
Moving on to Kim and Usman.
They showed a lot of Kim, actually.
A lot of Kim.
Yeah.
So Jamal and her are walking by the water 6 weeks after she left from Nigeria.
You know what's so crazy? I wrote 6 months.
Oh no, I think it was 6 weeks, right? Maybe
I don't know.
I thought it was 6 weeks. So
I know it was 6 something.
2 to 3 weeks later, her mom died. But she did say this, and this is what triggered me a little bit. She said that no matter how old she was, she always got in bed with her mom and smelled her gardenia perfume. I was like, I would have had a headache.
I grew up in that house. That's all my grandmother wore. And that's why I have such an aversion to gardenia. I could die of like a sinus headache right now.
Just thinking about it.
She cried though. Her
No, it
cries
was
hurt
sad.
me.
It was sad.
so sad.
What's going on with her neck and chest? Are they burned?
They're very red.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope
I
she's
don't know if
okay.
it's just because she's crying. You know how
Okay,
some people cry?
Yeah, but this was like bad.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Okay.
I hope she's okay. She said that she has no purpose now because she's not taking care of her mom anymore. And Jamal says, quote, Usman's like the same age as me. Why don't you could just take care of him? And she's like, no, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
He is. Have you noticed something about this entire scene?
What?
He's really pushing Usman on her because he's like,
because he doesn't want to play the role. Yeah,
it's not going to be me. So Kim doesn't like being alone, and she tells Jamal that he's all she has, and he's like, no, you have Usman. Remember?
You have Usman. You have the whole family.
And Usman, mommy Usman, and no,
he's probably thanking his lucky stars he lives in New York.
Yep. So she wants to join the gym. She wants to get a trainer. She wants to stop smoking. This is all for Usman, I'm assuming.
This is all for Usman. Yeah, I'm sure.
So now she zooms with him.
Right.
Noelle.
Let's talk about this. I'm a little confused.
Okay, so he said that what he's going to do, because he can't get a second wife, he needs to have a kid. He's going to take Muhammad's son, his brother, and he's going to adopt his brother's kids because they're his kids. And Mahandi, he really likes him the best.
Right.
And they're really close. And she's like, and I have to raise him? And he's like, yeah, do you want to raise him? He said, this is very normal in Nigeria.
Right.
So now here's another thing. I'm doing math here.
Right.
So when she said in the beginning, did she say she was 51 or 52 when she was like, I'm not
I thought
anymore?
she was 52.
Okay. So if she's 52, Jamal's like, when the kid is 18, you're going to be how old? And she's like 70.
Right.
So is the kid 0? Because then she said when they go to the samosa restaurant, she said that the kid's 3.
See, because I'm like, is the kid not born yet? But why is Usman saying he has like a special bond with the kid? And then how old is Kim? I'm so confused.
Do you think he spends a lot of time with his sister-in-law's belly?
Maybe he lays every night with it.
So she said this is his culture. And Jamal's like, it's not a dog.
Right. Like you can't take it back.
So she's like, she wants Jamal to go to Nigeria because obviously, they have to get along. And he's like, listen, whatever it takes for you to marry this guy and leave me alone.
But I think Jamal should go to Nigeria. I think he should meet Usman.
Well, he calls him an international superstar and she gets mad.
I love that he calls him that. She's like, do you have to call him that? And it's like, well, I mean, that's what you call him.
Right. He's like, you're no longer a potential mom. Please stop. So they're going to be going there in a few weeks.
I can't wait.
Okay, discuss.
What, Jamal and Kim?
No, the baby.
Okay. That's why I'm like, Jamal and Kim. Okay, so the baby. I don't exactly know how old the baby is. So say the kid is 3.
Okay, so do they not like this one? And they're like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You can have
that's
this
what
one.
I was wondering. Why is his brother? But is this actually common, or is this for the show?
Okay,
common?
But what is common? What part of it?
Adopting your sibling's kid, like raising your sibling's kid. Would it officially be Usman's child, or like, are you actually signing your rights over to Usman?
Because he wants to bring the kid to America.
Right. Well, is that
are there? How many other kids are there? Is this their least favorite one? Is this just the newest one?
Is this the youngest one?
What's going on here?
Is it just because you want to give the kid a quote unquote better life in America?
But what about the other kids? How many other kids are there? Do they get the worst
how
life?
Old are they?
I don't know what's
little
going
one.
on.
Yeah, I want to know more.
I don't know.
Maybe they'll explain more when they go to Nigeria.
I hope so. So moving on to Michael and Angela, they're in this indoor pool, and she's been very confident since the surgery. And
good for her.
She tells Michael that she wants to go to Canada. He does not want her to go to Canada to see Billy, the heartbreak kid.
She could do a handstand though. I can't do a freaking handstand.
She's got legs, man.
Okay, so when she turned upside down, I'm like, look at these chicken legs this woman has. But like, she does a full-on handstand. I could never do that. I would fall over. I would drown. I would tumble.
I'm going to teach you.
Okay.
So he orders roses and champagne, and he gets her a bracelet, and he's feeling her butt. Thank you.
She loves it. She's so happy. This is the happiest she's ever been in her life.
Yes. So he doesn't want her to go to Canada. So
Right.
she said that she has to help Billy. He has kidney disease. She has to go there. She has to wash his dishes. She has to cook for him. And she said, Billy doesn't even know I have a crush on him.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Okay. So they FaceTime Billy and he's like,
Right.
Hey, Angel. And he's going to his friend's house right now.
Right.
Doesn't he remind you a little bit of Farrah's dad, Michael, from Teen Mom?
Sure. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
So he asks, so Michael is there.
Right.
And Billy's like, uh-oh.
Right. And he's like, oh, why are you calling me with your husband?
Right. So he's like, do you know that my wife has a crush on you? And do you have a crush on her? And he's like,
And
no.
Angela's like, you better shut your mouth, Michael.
She's embarrassed because
Yeah.
he told the guy that she likes that she likes him.
Right. Your husband told your crush that you like him.
Why is this okay?
I don't know. It's so weird. Could you imagine Angela tells Michael's crush, my husband has a crush on you. Do you have a crush back on him?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Circle one, yes or no.
Right. That would be a bloodbath.
So he said, quote, why did you call me with Michael beside you?
Why did you?
He calls her Angel like 400 times.
Yeah.
And she said, he's like, why are you so close with Billy? And she said, I'm very close to Billy because of your actions, Michael.
I don't think that's true.
So he's on dialysis 5 days a week, 7 hours a day.
That sucks.
And he's calling her Angel. And then Michael goes, Angel, my ass. Very funny.
I will say, though, I do understand what she means.
Okay, but you can't be so hypocritical.
No. I just mean in general, wanting to take care of Billy, feeling guilty about your mom, and then wanting to take care of Billy, feeling like you could help someone else. I totally relate to that. And I get that. But I do think that if the tables were turned.
Yeah, no. Also, you have to go there and do his dishes, pay for a maid for him to come over.
Yeah, no, because she has a crush on him too, though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not pure intentions.
Bring Michael with you.
Exactly. So she says, quote, Billy, I will never leave your side. And she's a strong, independent woman. She doesn't need anyone.
Well, she's mad because she doesn't like when anyone tells her what to do.
Yes. So she tells Billy that she had him when she had no one. And Michael does not love this.
You had Renee too. Suddenly we forget about Renee.
Where's Renee? Is she
gone?
I think so. The same trip.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy is I didn't even realize it was the same trip. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gone.
¿Dónde está Renee?
Gone home.
She's like, I can't do
Flew
this
the
anymore.
coop.
So Michael said,
yeah,
maybe I should take her advice and leave her. Because she's like, if you don't like it, you can leave me.
Well, because she's like, I don't like that Michael's trying to make me submissive. He's not trying to make you submissive. I mean, but you're being really disrespectful. Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of disrespectful, let's talk about Yara and Jovi.
Not real.
This isn't real, right?
So someone posted today, I believe I took a screenshot of it. I'm going to read it to you real quick. Okay. Yara wanting to extend her stay while Hovey going back to the US is scripted. When Yara and Jovi went to Prague in Germany, they shared a few pictures on Instagram. They are all archived now. I remember she said, I work so much, but I can afford a vacation like this. It's worth it on one of the captions. On the last episode, Yara said that she wanted to extend her time in Germany to help her people. So they made it seem like Jovi was going back to America and Yara wanted to stay in Germany, but their trip wasn't going to end there. How do I know that? Because after Germany, they fled to Turkey to have a vacation on the Mediterranean coast. They shared pictures and stories from there. I recognized immediately because I'm Turkish. They stayed at a resort. Jovi also shared a picture from the old town. So people were like, and then they went to Italy. So like people were asking all these questions. They never even went home after this trip.
Right.
So this is how you know it's fake. I happened to see this on Instagram today. I wanted to tell you about it.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So this is a fake story. So she's going to meet Karina in the lobby of the hotel, and Karina is all in white.
Just like Yara.
Mm-hmm.
Very telling.
They're crying, and she was telling Yara that a rocket went in her building 2 days after she left. And Yara's like, I have a nice life and I still complain. That was pretty funny.
I know. And I you know what? You could tell Yara genuinely cares. That's her real friend. Like this wasn't pretend.
No.
Yeah.
So she wants to stay, and they're going to go have breakfast. And
okay.
Jovi likes this girl too, because he knows her from the Ukraine.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not a thing. This isn't a thing. Stop trying to make it happen.
Right. So Jovi orders a beer for breakfast. This is that storyline.
Right. But also she's like, can I have an Aperol spritz?
Yeah,
Same
she's like, I
shit,
need
you
alcohol.
guys are all drinking.
I need alcohol for this. And then
Right.
she's like, why are you drinking?
And it's like, hello?
So
Yeah.
Karina says that Jovi and Yara are too emotional together. Like basically like she doesn't want them together. That's not even true.
And that Yara's stubborn. Okay. I
Right.
think that they're actually quite fine together.
Sure. So she Yara calls him selfish. She wants to stay. He said not now. He's like, not now. We're going on vacation.
Right. We have to go to the Mediterranean coast next. So you can't
We're going to
stay
Turkey
here.
and Italy.
Right. You're not staying here.
Then when we get home, you can go back to your mother for 2 months while I go to work.
And she asks his friends, like, T, if Jovi leaves, you're going to protect us from the war? He's like, what?
He's like, oh my God, my mom's calling me. I can't hear you.
Every time he talks, I can't believe what a Southern twang he has. Because that's not what I expect. Yeah, it's so weird.
It's Ricky Bobby.
It's Ricky Bobby.
Noelle.
Yeah.
That's
I'm waiting
it.
for more. I'm waiting for more here,
I am waiting for the single life tell-all, to be honest with you.
Yes, it's coming.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast is where you could hear us recap that. Also, follow the podcast, 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Nick is doing amazing clips for us. Follow him at Nick the Nene right down there in the show notes. Nick the Nene, Nikki Clips. Do all the stuff.
We love Nick. We love you, Nick. And guys, if you like the clips, share them, comment on them, like them,
do the stuff. Also, follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. And that's really all we got for you today. Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on any platform you follow us on. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on whatever platform you listen to us on. And we'll see you next week.
Tell a friend.
Tell one friend. Goodbye.
Bye.